Prophet Ibrahim proceeded with his son, Prophet Ismail, and Ismail's mother, who was still nursing him. The woman also had a water skin with her. Prophet Ibrahim left her near the house, the Kaaba, under a large tree called Duwa, located above the site of Zamzam. At that time, no one was living in Mecca, and there was no water there. He left the woman and her child with a small bag of dates and a water skin, then turned back, as commanded by Allah, and started walking away toward Sham, Greater Syria. Ismail's mother followed him and caught up with him at a place called Kaaba. She called out, "O Ibrahim, where are you going, leaving us in this valley where there is no one, no companion?" She repeated this a few times. Prophet Ibrahim did not look back at her. She then asked, "Has Allah commanded you to do this?" He replied, "Yes." She said, "Then he will not abandon us," and returned. Prophet Ibrahim continued until he reached the hill of Thaniya, where they could no longer see him. He faced the Kaaba, raised his hands, and made this supplication: "Our Lord, I have settled some of my descendants in an uncultivated valley near your sacred house, our Lord, that they may establish prayer. So make hearts among the people inclined toward them and provide for them from the fruits that they might be grateful." Surah Ibrahim 37. The mother was nursing her child and drinking from the water. When the water finished, she became thirsty, and so did the child who was 2 years old at that time. Seeing her child writhing from thirst and unable to bear the sight, she stood up and headed toward the nearest hill, Safa. She climbed it and looked down into the valley hoping to see someone, but she saw no one. She descended Safa and reached the valley, then gathered her robe and ran like a person with a serious purpose until she reached Marwa. She climbed it, looked around, and again saw no one. She went back and forth between these two hills 7 times. This is the origin of the ritual of running between Safa and Marwa during Hajj. When she reached Marwa on the last round, she heard a voice. She said to herself, "Hush," and listened. She heard it again. She said, "You have made me hear you. Do you have help to offer?" Then the angel, it was Jibril, appeared near Zamzam. He called out to her, "Who are you?" She replied, "I am Hajar, the mother of Ibrahim's son." He asked, "To whom did he entrust you?" She said, "To Allah." He replied, "You have been entrusted to the one who is sufficient." He began digging the ground with his heel or his wing until water emerged. Hajar started to gather the water with her hand, forming a basin. She filled her container, and the water continued to flow from the ground. Ibn Abbas said, "May Allah have mercy on Ismail's mother. Had she left the water to flow naturally without scooping it, it would have become a flowing stream." She drank from the water and nursed her child. The angel told her, "Do not be afraid of perishing. This is the site where Allah's house will be built. This child and his father will construct it. Allah does not forsake his people." The Kaaba site at that time was a small hill, like a mound, with water eroding it on both sides. While she was living there, a caravan from the tribe of Jurhum passed by through Kaaba. They camped in the lower part of Mecca. Seeing birds flying around, they said, "This bird must be circling over water, yet we know of no water in this valley." They sent scouts who found the water and returned with the news. The Jurhumites approached and found Hajar by the spring. They asked, "Will you allow us to settle near you?" She replied, "Yes, but you have no right to the water." They agreed. The prophet said, "At a time when she was in need of companionship, this offer suited Hajar well." The Jurhumites settled there and later called for their people to join. They grew in number. Ismail grew up among them, learned their language, and became the most beloved young man among them. When he reached adulthood, they arranged his marriage to a woman from among them. Later, Hajar passed away. After some time, Ibrahim came to see his family but did not find Ismail. He asked Ismail's wife about him. She said, "He has gone to seek our livelihood." He then asked about their condition. She complained, saying, "We are in hardship and difficulty." Ibrahim said, "When your husband returns, convey my greetings to him and tell him to change the threshold of his door." When Ismail returned, he sensed something. "Did anyone visit?" he asked. She replied, "Yes, an old man of such and such description came. He asked about you and our condition, and I told him we were in hardship. He asked, 'Did he leave a message?' She replied, 'Yes. He said to give you his greetings and to change the threshold of your door.' Ismail said, 'That was my father. He has instructed me to divorce you, go back to your family.' He then married another woman from the tribe of Jurhum. After some time, Ibrahim visited again but did not find Ismail. He went to his house and asked the new wife about him. She replied, 'He has gone out to earn our living.' He asked, 'How are your conditions?' She said, 'We are well and in abundance.' And she praised Allah. He asked, 'What do you eat?' She replied, 'Meat.' He asked, 'What do you drink?' She said, 'Water.' He prayed, 'O Allah, bless their meat and water.' The Prophet said, 'They had no grain at that time. If they had, Ibrahim would have prayed for it too.' Ibn Abbas said, 'Meat and water are most healthful in Mecca, and not in other places. This is from the blessing of Ibrahim's supplication.' Then Ibrahim said to the woman, 'When your husband returns, convey my greetings to him, and tell him to keep the threshold of his door firm.' When Ismail returned, he sensed something again and asked, 'Did anyone come?' She said, 'Yes, an old man with a good appearance visited.' She described him and mentioned his greetings and the message to keep the threshold firm. Ismail said, 'That was my father. The threshold is you. He has instructed me to keep you. You were dear to me, and now you are even dearer.' She bore him 10 sons. After a time, Ibrahim came again. Ismail was under the dua tree by the Zamzam well, making arrows. When he saw his father, he ran to him, and they embraced each other. Ibrahim said, 'O Ismail, Allah has commanded me with something important.' Ismail replied, 'Then do as your Lord has commanded.' Ibrahim asked, 'Will you help me in this?' Ismail said, 'Yes, I will help you.' Ibrahim said, 'Allah has ordered me to build a house here,' pointing to a slightly elevated area. Ibn Abbas said, Ismail and Ibrahim then raised the foundations of the Kaaba. Ismail brought stones, and Ibrahim built the walls. When the structure became high, Ismail brought a stone for his father to stand on. This is the stone known as Maqam Ibrahim. Ibrahim stood on it while building, and Ismail passed him stones. As they built, they prayed, 'Our Lord, accept this from us. Indeed, you are the hearing, the knowing.' Surah Al-Baqarah 127. Ibn Abbas said, while building, they continued walking around it, saying, 'Our Lord, accept this from us. Indeed, you are the hearing, the knowing.'